All right. So today we are on the seventh of Meher Baba's realities, seven realities. Here we are at the end. And I'll go ahead and read it. The only real surrender is that in which the poise is undisturbed by any adverse circumstances, and the individual, amidst every kind of hardship, is resigned with the perfect calm to the will of God. I mean, that hits the hardest if you ask me. That's it. How can we keep his nazar? How can we keep his daman? How can we, he says something about that. And yeah, okay, so here we are. This is I don't know where I am right now, but I'm in some glossary. But it's looking up daman. What is daman? The daman is the hem of the garment as used by Meher Baba. Holding on to his daman implies holding on to him, the avatar. The hem of the robe, the hem of a garment, signifies holding on to the master's garment as an act of surrender. And I thought that is the quintessence of the seventh reality, is holding on to his Daman till the very end. Avatar Meher Baba Ki Jai. And that's it. There's nothing else for you really to do in some sense. Hold on to his garment. And it's like the story goes something like, hold fast to my Daman. Whatever the trials and difficulties you may be passing through, think of me more and more, and all your worries will dwindle into nothing, for they really are nothing. And I really feel, there's another part here that's really interesting. It's about the irreplaceable link to his human form. And, this is something Meru said. When beloved Baba walked this earth as the beautiful God-man, he left his imprint in everything and everyone he touched. And I just want to say there's a connection here. I don't feel, there's a lot of people that don't really believe in God in the human form. They say that I don't know, they don't have him. Okay, and there's nothing wrong with that. I'm not saying that, but there's something very indispensable with having his scent. Having his scent is somehow irreplaceable because it's undeniable. I don't know how to put it, but it's very, very difficult to have. I don't know what maybe other people have his scent in a different way without his physical form, but I feel for me it's very indispensable because all the world is a show. Everything is a game. Everything is illusory, and all I have is his image, the things that he said, the things that he did, videos. And when I do watch those videos, and I do listen or I read the words and all this, sometimes he touches me and he comes into my heart very deeply. And it's in those moments that I think, well, how could I don't get this kind of a reminder of where I'm going, where we're all going. What are we here for? And yeah, it's personal. It is personal, and I think that's what's special about his coming as the avatar is that it is personal. It is very personal. It's not impersonal the way that God is impersonal also. But there's something indispensable about his personality, it's personal with Baba, with Meher Baba. And without him, it's impersonal, which is fine, but there's something very different. And I remember when I was younger, I could always spot a Baba lover. And even if they didn't know Baba, but often they did know who Baba was, I remember one time I was in Ubud and I was in this place called Yogi's Garden. And I met these people, and they had a different air about them from everyone else in the area that I'd met in the last week. And I just said, are you guys Baba lovers? Because at the time I was just, I had a scent for it. I was, oh yeah, these guys. And they said, yeah, they were. I'm like, well, so random, I didn't ask anyone else that the entire week that I was in Ubud. I didn't ask anyone else if they were Baba lovers. I just saw them as like, are you Baba lovers? Because they have a different scent. They have it's a different feeling around them. And then it's not good or bad. I'm not saying great or, but I could feel it. And it was something along the lines of, if I could put it to words, a surrenderance to his will. And that's why I brought that up is just because I feel that Meher Baba's seventh reality, the only real surrender is that in which the poise is undisturbed by any adverse circumstances, and the individual, amidst every kind of hardship, is resigned with the perfect calm to the will of God. If you don't have a perfect master, if you don't have God, if you don't have Meher Baba, what are you resigned to? And I get it. There's an element of just be slow, resigned to to yourself. But it's him. You're resigned to him. You're resigned to him, whoever he is. That's not my problem. I don't have. That's not my. I'm not worried about that. Who's Baba? I don't care. I just keep him here, and I'm good. I keep remembering him, and I'm good. I'm not saying I'm relieved, of my worldly duties. I'm just simply bringing him into all of them, because I'm just saying it's all an illusion anyway. I do my best. I try to keep a clean heart and help clean hearts. And the simple task is just to remember him and move forward. I say, maybe right now I'm questioning what, in my personal life, things like what to do to make money, what to do. But I say, Baba, okay, I give that to you. I'm not saying I won't do anything about it, but it's sort of, what is the next step? It's just a simple challenge that's in my life right now. There can be many. There's always someone has some next step, right? Next layer. Like maybe they're working on the relationship, maybe they're working on this, maybe they're working on more money, more this, more that, to help society to be of service more, to put them, like, help me, Baba, put myself out there. Give me some kind of a sign, I don't know, to be of service and how I'm meant to be doing that. Okay. But I leave it to him. I don't have to worry about it. I don't have to go worry, what will I say? But the thing is that with his scent, I can leave it to him and just get on with what I need to do. So it's not saying, okay, here you go, Baba, I want to have muscles, so go to the gym for me. I'm not saying this. It's not that kind of surrender. It's not surrender and be like a vegetable. It's the kind of surrender that says, okay, I'm going to hold on to you're the cord, you're the scent, and I'm following you, period, done. And that something happens. That's what I'm saying here. Something happens when you do that, when I do that, when anyone does that. When you say, I am just holding on to you. Some say, I've heard it before, maybe, just follow spirit. And I've heard that, and I feel that also is similar, but again, for me, it's Baba. So it's holding on to him, and it's that scent that I have of him that keeps things clear and clean. Because otherwise, everything gets confusing. Things get heavy on my head, and it's just, the world can be very confusing. A confusing place, never get your head straight. But with him, I don't know. It's so beautiful, actually. It's such a gift that he brought, really, that he brought himself. I don't know, but he is the avatar. And he by being his infinite self in a finite body, whatever, somehow clarified everything for me. And so that's it. That's the scent. And to just follow that scent. It's nothing in the world. It's not in the world. There is no truth in the world. It's not here. You're not going to find some sorcerer's stone in the middle of it all. In some ironic sense, you are, because you're sitting on it, as many masters will say. You're basically sitting on the greatest gift to mankind that there ever was, ever will be. And it's here now. It's the present moment, but it's even beyond this present moment. It's him. So I don't try to figure all that out. There's certain things I don't think are really meant for the mind. You just go, let it be for Baba. That's Baba's. All I got to do is hold on to him. And that's the difference. And that's, I think, what I feel in Baba. People who found Baba in whatever, Jesus, in whatever form, they have the same cord that they get to hold on to that other people maybe can't too. And that's okay. But the point is that it's very different experience when you don't have a cord that's, one day you pull twice and he yanks you out. Or he just yanks you out and you don't get even a say. I don't know. But either way, having a cord is a different experience than having nothing. And of course we all have it. It's just, I think maybe a lot of people, it's latent. And other people, they just come to it this life or the next or whatever, whenever. And they go, oh no, I'm holding on to that. That is exactly what it is. And I don't know why or what. It makes no sense whatsoever. But here, done. finished, game's over in the sense, and you keep playing the game, but there's something is resigned in the back of your mind that you are his, and that's it. I think that's the seventh reality, I would say. And of course he's saying to be undisturbed, of course, because that's really maybe that's the practice, and that's the work, is to bring him more into our life and to come deeper into his realities, and to work on ourselves. It's not just like hit it and quit it, kind of like hit the button, you're done. No, it's actually a daily task. I mean, it's remembrance, it's prayer, it's hard. I think it's there's an element to it that's difficult, because if it's hard to do things in the world, like make make things happen in the world, is difficult. You think getting God or becoming who you are is going to be easy? No, I don't think that. But he at least gives us the cord to hold on to, and the map. The map is him. The map is him, and focus on him, and the rest seems to work itself out as long as we stay resigned to his will and every kind of hardship, and that perfect calm to the will of God. I mean, that beautiful, beautiful. You couldn't say, how could you say it better? The only real surrender is that in which the poise is undisturbed by any adverse circumstances, and the individual, amidst every kind of hardship, is resigned with the perfect calm to the will of God. Leave it there. Thank you. That was all 7 realities. If you liked the video, like and subscribe, and I'll be doing more just like this, different aspects of Meher Baba's teaching, just things that I feel are really important and helpful. Hopefully this helped you in some way, gave you some kind of clarity. Obviously it's not because I'm anything special. It's just simply because I felt that talking about these 7 realities would be really helpful for me, and most likely helpful for others. So that's the idea. Let's see what else comes. I don't know. I'll be looking for some stuff to share in the next couple of days, and we'll just keep these going, keep these rolling. All right, Jai Baba.